This week, I introduced a very important piece of energy legislation. It's a bill that spells out a plan for federal tax incentives for ethanol. It's meant to be part of a very all-encompassing effort to boost domestic energy production. And of course, that's something that should be on the front burner for Congress, particularly that gas is $4 a gallon. I introduced the bipartisan bill with Senator Kent Conrad of North Dakota, so it's really bipartisan. He's a good person to work with. It lays out a fiscally responsible path forward for the ethanol sector. No one else in the energy field has come forward in a similar way, but I hope this legislation starts a trend. Tax policy for ethanol and other renewable energy sources ought to be reviewed as part of a comprehensive look at all energy tax incentives, including those for oil and gas that have been permanent law, and in some cases, for nearly 100 years. Today, ethanol makes up nearly 10% of the fuel supply in the United States. It's the only source of alternative energy that is substantially reducing America's dependence upon foreign oil. Obviously, it generates a lot of economic activity and it creates a lot of jobs here at home. The new Grassley-Conrad bill would provide the certainty that's necessary for additional private investment that will help further develop ethanol as a leading alternative energy source. Our Domestic Energy Promotion Act of 2011 would gradually but significantly reduce the tax incentive for ethanol. It would extend for 5 years at descending levels the volumetric ethanol excise tax credit. I know those are a lot of words, but it's better known as VTEC, or the blender's credit. The legislation would make significant new investments in refueling infrastructure for ethanol by expanding and extending through 2016 the alternative fuel refueling property credit. It also would extend through the year 2016 the cellulosic producer's tax credit and the special depreciation allowance for cellulosic biofuel plant property. Affordable energy is a major concern for Americans. Now more than ever, it's time to ramp up production of traditional energy sources here at home and to expand alternative fuels and renewable energy sources. We've seen what ethanol can do, and the sky is the limit as we move to the next generation, and that is cellulosic ethanol.